this argument will just never go away, right? This argument is going to exist for eternity. So let's get into it.
So this guy on the radio said that the correct way to put on your socks and shoes is sock, shoe, sock, shoe. Not sock, sock, shoe, shoe. Sock, shoe, sock, shoe. That seems like cereal.
All right, let's get into this. Hang on, I got to prime the pump. Okay, let's go. In my opinion, the correct way to put socks and shoes on, pause, back up. Depending on what time of year it is, for us, May through September, the correct thing is not to wear socks or shoes. Pair of slides, pair of sandals, whatever the case may be. But shoes and socks should be avoided at all costs, when possible. Now, when you have to wear shoes and socks, in my opinion, the correct way to put your shoes and socks on is to go sock, shoe, sock, shoe. And yes, I'm aware of the Archie Bunker clip. I've played it a million times on my social media platforms, having this very same argument. And I know a lot of people say, no, you go sock, shoe, or sock, sock, shoe, shoe. Here's why I think that that's incorrect. And I understand what was said in the Archie Bunker episode. I believe, if I could paraphrase, in the Archie Bunker episode, Archie was saying, well, what if there's a fire? My way, you got two socks on. Your way, you got a sock and a shoe and nothing on the other foot. And then Meathead says something to the effect of, what if it's raining or snowing? Your way, my socks would be wet, my feet would be cold. My way, I can hop around on one foot and stay warm. Anyway, the true reason, in my opinion, is because you're double handling. All right? One of the things that we hated to do in the landscape industry was double handle. I don't want to take a pallet of sod off of a truck and set it on the road, only to then eventually take it and set it down where it belongs. Take it off the truck, take it to where it belongs. Don't double handle it. Same thing goes with your shoes and socks. You sit down to put on your shoes and socks, and you lift one leg up on your knee, your other leg's knee, and you put a sock on, and then you put that leg down, and then you put your foot down, and you put the other foot up, and you put that sock on, and then you repeat that process for your shoes. And we're going to get into shoes in the house in just a second here, okay? My way, you put your foot up on your knee, you put your sock on, you finish the fucking job. You put the shoe on as well. That way, when you put that foot down, it's done. You know what I'm saying? And then you do the same for the other. Now, people will tell me, I put my socks on a different place than my shoes. I don't wear my shoes in the house. My shoes are by the front door, or they're in the garage, or in the mudroom, or wherever. Okay, so be it. Totally understand that. And there are times where I'm rocking socks through the house as well, and I decide that I'm going to go somewhere and I got to put my shoes on, and therefore I got to go put my shoes on. Here's where it's somewhat different for us. Everybody puts their fucking shoes in this room right here, the office, because it's the only room that the cats are not allowed into, which means it's the only room our orange tabby Franklin is not allowed into, and he's the motherfucker that chews the shoelaces. So everybody always puts their shoes on in my office, and then they walk to the front door and go out the front door. Or at a minimum, they come in and they grab their shoes and then carry them to the front door and put them on. But the point being is I understand if people are putting their shoes and socks on in different places. We're talking about if you're just going to sit down and put your shoes and socks on. And if you're going to sit down to put your shoes and socks on, you're double handling. If you go sock, sock, shoe, shoe. It's more efficient to just complete the when I sit down, I always take my left foot and put it up over my right knee first. Boom, I finished the project. All right, I'm submitting a bill. I'm done with that foot. Next foot. I don't want to put that foot up here, put it down, put this foot up here, put it down, put that foot back up here, put it down, put that foot back up here, put it down. What the fuck is all of that about? You got to be efficient. Finish one shoe, move on to the next.